day 95 and I'm alive. So, yeah, oh, that rhymes. I'm feeling better. In the morning, I felt a little bit weak still from yesterday's histamine problematic. But then I was okay. And I wanted to try the theory with 30, 30, 30. If you know, if you heard it. Some people think it's bullshit, some think it's amazing, some say it's working, the same old story. Everybody has a different opinion on that. But I wanted to try it on my own because that's, I think, the best way to go, just to experience the things on yourself or by yourself and then just make your mind of that. So, what is the theory about? It's wake up. 30 minutes after you wake up, you should eat 30 grams of protein and then you should do 30 minutes of cardio, and that should be the best. And also, Kelly Hogan had a lot of interviews where people said that's for every sitting 30 grams, it's the only thing your body can handle, like 30 grams of protein. Everything above it cannot. So yeah, I just wanted to see what the theory is about, because then the one meal a day doesn't really make sense with 30 grams of protein. So yeah, that's so confusing. But so I can tell you from my experience what did happen. I had the day off, so I was able to do 30 minutes of cardio because who has the time? So I woke up naturally at around 6 by the sunlight and I went to sleep at 22. It was 8 hours of sleep, and that's, for me, it's like the perfect. It's from 10 to 6, it's perfect. But I can't because I have to wake up at 5 to bring my kid to school, to prepare everything, to do my physiotherapy in the morning, my exercises, because without them it's really bad. And then to go to work. So it's impossible for me to even get more early up. So if I have days off, it's possible. So I woke up at 6. I did my physiotherapy exercises, about 20 minutes, and then I ate 30 grams of protein. The only thing I had left was 2 sausages, which contained 30 grams of protein. So maybe it's also the source of the protein that is very important then, because when I eat ground beef, but to have the 30 grams of protein, it's about 150 grams of ground beef. It's enough, and it's filling, so in the end. But with the sausage, it was not. So after I had the 2 sausages, I wasn't hungry, but I ate it just for the purpose of an experiment. So then I went on my bicycle at home because it was raining, and I had 30 minutes exactly. I worked out, which I usually don't really like, the biking at home and these kind of things. And I started sweating, and then I went and took a bath in Epsom salt. Had a little bit of a cold shower, and that was it. So I was energetic. I was really feeling good then until lunch. But I was starving 1 hour or 1.5 hours later. So I was really starving, and I don't starve usually like this. So that was, maybe it was the source because of the sausages. And I didn't have any reactions to the sausages, by the way, because I don't know. So they were not like this frank disaster who saw the video. My dog. So at lunch, then I was on tour, did some shopping and for grocery and these kind of things. And then I had 4 eggs. I had 4 cooked eggs, which I bought. And immediately after eating the 4 eggs, I had heavy reactions again. It's the egg white, it seems. So most of the people are sensitive to egg whites. Most of the people can eat egg yolks. Some can't eat eggs at all. And I had itching in my throat. My whole skin was itching. I felt very awful. It was going really back downwards. So I felt really, really awful. So after just 4 eggs, and I really the dry mouth and everything, I felt dizzy. So I got back home, and I was starving again. So great. Then I was just craving it, my pork rinds with milk, with some whipped cream, which I usually don't put in, but for now, yeah, and 1 teaspoon of honey. And I have to say, that is the best decision I made, because something I realized, I don't usually like to eat whipped cream, mascarpone, and these kind of things. I don't crave it, I don't overeat on them. But when I have this hormonal disbalance, I usually go for crap. I go for cookies, and then I just lose it and I go to buy the bad stuff. So this time I managed to have this kind of things, which balanced me more and keep me full. And I was just really good. I was really good. And it's now about, and I'm not hungry. I'm a little bit hungry, but I'm not just starving hungry. I'm really fine now for hours. And that was the only thing I ate. So, and some fat, some beef fat trims, just like that much. So it was 2 sausages, it was then 4 eggs, it was that much beef fat trims, and I had 2 bowls of the pork rinds. It was about 50 grams of pork rinds, which contain about 30 grams of protein. So I tried, the 30 grams protein sessions. So I think it is about, yeah, I don't know, because the milk has carbs. So yeah, it's a little bit hard to tell the difference in the end, to be honest. But I'm experimenting because I really wanted to see what's the difference, how it's gonna go. Tomorrow I will try it with the ground beef and see how this is going. But because of my yesterday's histamine outbreak of the ground beef, I was a little bit scared. So one thing I do also bought is lean ground beef, which I usually didn't have. It's half of the calories, because it's like this part of the meat which is a little bit less, I think, fat. It's lean, so it's called lean ground beef. And I wanted to try if this is the same taste, because I have no idea. I didn't really focus on that. We always cooked it for lasagna or these kind of things before, so I never tried it just plain, to have just a lean ground beef. Maybe it's even better with a histamine, I don't know, and it's cheaper, so yeah, we will try this out. We've been shopping all day and I didn't crave anything because of the pork rinds with that little bit honey and milk. I was not craving anything at all, and it was so great. And I'm in this phase where usually I would eat everything that comes near me. So that's why I really think it's sometimes just about figuring out what works for you, and for me that was amazing. And yesterday a friend suggested to eat blueberries maybe before going to sleep, and I did that, and my sleep was really better, but I started having a headaches because they were not organic. So because my mom brought it and I just wanted to try. One thing though, yesterday I stumbled across was a German documentary, which is from one of the good sources here in Germany. And they found in strawberries so much pesticides and mold, which, where the strawberries come from Italy and Greek and so on, which is over the top, which is allowed in Germany. So I was really shocked. It was really concerning. And then I thought maybe really also the blueberries contains the same things, which will be making sense in the end, because it's not the time in my country that the blueberries are growing, because we do have blueberries, a lot of them in my garden. So if they start to grow, I feel confident to eat them, but not actually the ones from the grocery store. That's the problem, which are then imported. So that's a little bit of a tricky situation, I have to say. Just that's the problem with fruits in general, I think. Yeah, we'll figure this out. One thing also, somebody recommended to take the butter at the evening, and some people say that then sleep better. I use also the infrared light. I do have to say I really like it. It's like the cheap one from Amazon. It's still medical okay approved. I don't believe in all of these things. So, but I can tell you from my experience, it really helps. I don't know what it is about the infrared light, but it's really, this, I think it's 20 or 30 euros. It really helps a little bit with the pain and the heat, and in my face when I work out and do my physical therapy, I just turn it on and just have it a little bit also where my pain at the stomach is. So I do have the feeling it works. I also do have the feeling that the Epsom salt baths do help with cramps at night. So yeah, that's what I realized. And somebody recommended a few weeks ago it was some toothpaste, and some mouth water, and I have, and the mint oil, 100% mint oil, and I do have that, and that's how I got rid of my bad behavior with chewing gums. So yeah, I'm not chewing gums since weeks now, and it's a very good plus. And my teeth and my, I just feel good with the things that I was recommended to, so I'm really happy with that. And if I go out, I do have the peppermint oil just in case, you know, you're not feeling good or confident. So that is really, really cool. And what else? So for me, my personal goal in the next couple of days is, because I do have this hormonal disbalance now, but it's not always the same. It's not like 1 week. And for me, it's like one day here, then it's going 2 days, it's normal. And then there are some peaks at these kind of days. So for me, my personal goal is just not to go and buy the usual thing that I do and go overboard, because that's what I did the prior months. I had these gentle days, and then I ate my protein cookies and a lot of carby things and not carnivore things then for 1 day or 2 days, because that's all I needed. And my personal goal is to avoid that without putting me in the situation that I have to, just to have something that is better for these times. And I really realized that, you know, the whipped cream and the mascarpone and these kind of things helped me through this phase. And that's amazing. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm really, really happy with that. Really happy. And today I also had a black tea. I had once 2 sips of green tea. And a few weeks ago also a big Earl Grey tea, and today as well. So that was the only caffeine I've got now in maybe 4 weeks almost. So that's for me good, because today I was really, really tired, and just my energy level are dropping extremely. And I think it's because, I honestly think, and that's the issue we really have to figure out, I think it's because of the iron thing, and that my body cannot absorb the iron, and that's what my doctor is struggling to find out why this is. And I'm still having the liver and all, you know, red meat every day. So not sure, and I will have right now red meat too, but not sure why my iron is that low, since I'm carnivore, even lower than before. And that's a strange thing. So I did have the infusion, but I do have the feeling that it's still completely down and low, and my vitamin K as well. So I really need to figure this one out and check my blood again, because it needs time to adjust, and then you can check it about in 10 weeks again and see what's going on. So that's one thing. I have the feeling that something in my body is blocking maybe the iron, like it seems. And maybe this is why when the hormonal disbalance is happening, maybe this iron blockage triggers maybe my Hashimoto or the histamines even more, and my body just gets more sensitive to all of these things. So that's just a thing that I need to figure out with doctors, and just see what can cause this and what's really the issue behind it, because we tried, and yeah, they couldn't really figure it out, some of them. So yeah, that's basically it. So I talked enough, and yeah, thank you for your tips and your suggestions yesterday. And you see, I'm trying things out and I think that's the best approach, to be honest. Just trying things out, make your own mind up if things working for you or not. Also one thing, and I wrote Courtney also, Luna, she answered as well, because I saw the what was it, not the interview with her husband. It was a little bit tough to watch at some points, but her husband also talked about, you know, the weight training, and that you have to go to the limit really with the weight training. And that's what most of my friends who are bodybuilders told me also, to, you know, when you do weights, you have to really go to the limit and not like more often, but go higher and higher. That's also what we're doing in CrossFit as well. So she always gives me more weight. And one thing I can really tell you also from my experience, and now talking to a lot of influencers and working with a lot of influencers in the fitness world and bodybuilders, it's really this approach with you can do more than you think. And I see that also in my CrossFit personal training. I said, you know, I'm weak in my hands. I'm afraid to have more than maybe 2 kg per hand. And then I was like, yeah, it's too easy. It's too easy. And then she put more. And then she's, you know, hiding how much she gave me. And yeah, okay, that's good. I can do maybe 3, maybe 4. And then she said, yeah, but it's still not enough, right? And I said, after 3, 4, yes, I can even do a little bit more. And then she was at 8 kg per hand, you know, at that point. And I could do maybe 2 or 3 things. And I didn't expect my body to do that because I have 1 kgs usually at home. So you can do more than you think. And yeah, that's basically with the weight training, I can just tell you. And tomorrow I'm going to have functional training. I'm invited to join, and yeah, at 8:30. I'm not in the mood to wake up that early, and I'm so scared because I hate it. I hate it when there are people. That's why I have a personal trainer. I hate people. No, I hate it when I'm not ready yet, and I go with somebody I got to know. So that's so annoying, you know, and we're gonna be buddies and sport buddies, and even when you do CrossFit and somebody's doing better than you and you feel then obligated or pressured to do more, even if maybe you're not feeling it, that's what I'm scared of. But I have to get rid of my things that I'm scared of, and just being around people who are doing sport, it's sometimes really not my thing, and I really like the more private, intimate trainings. So wish me luck. Tell me your training rituals, please. Tell me what you are doing for staying fit and doing things. So yeah. And who has time to wake up 3 hours early to do all this crap? To cook, to prepare stuff for the kids, to be pretty, and then to go out, to shower cold, to take a warm bath, then to exercise, then to do cardio. Don't forget the sunlight, you know. And oh my god, drink this, do that. Don't do this, don't do that. So yeah, I really have to take a social media break because the reels are just a little bit too much. And I told a friend of mine. So basically what happened in my private Instagram is because I was vegan before, my algorithm doesn't know yet that I'm a carnivore. So it's a mix between veganism and carnivore, and it's insane. It's insane. I swear, it was one video, vegan mom feeding her happy kid all the fruits, and the kid looks healthy and happy. And then the next video was, oh my god, strawberries, poison, don't eat fruits. Oh my god. Then like Dr. Chafee, oh my god, vegetables are gonna kill you. Then, this horrible company now patented broccoli. What the hell? Look it up. What the hell? We're having now broccoli patents. Are you fucking kidding me? And it was constantly like boom, 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 boom. And oh my god, carnivore, so bad. Oh my god, eat eggs. We tested it on children. The children who had eggs and the same amount of calories are so much healthier and so much better than the kids who had the carbs. Then everybody's discussing in the comments, yes, but it was just carbs without the protein. And oh, it was like, oh my god, I was going crazy. And the only reason why I did it, you watch it, it was because yesterday I was not able to do anything productive after my histamine shock. So yeah, don't be overwhelmed, and see you tomorrow as always. Bye.